Well, if you're thinking gizmos, we're talking about gadgets, Dwight has some interesting items, then check out allyourgreetings.com. I'm here with Dwight Bloodman, who's joining me on Coach, and he is not been talking to this fella face to face, but how we go. Dwight, good morning.
Good morning.
Allyourgreetings.com. Who are you guys?
Well, we are interactive, personalized greeting business. When you think about greeting, what do you think about?
Thinking about T-shirt,
Cards.
yeah, and anything that I can put a name on, label on.
Right. But we do the same thing as these greeting cards, like Hallmark and so on. But it's a greeting program and not a card.
It's a
Right?
program?
So, yeah, it's a
Explain that
program. It's an interactive program, which means you would build a greet, and that's the end product. We call it a greet, and you would send it to somebody. So imagine now, it's a new concept, so I have to explain a bit.
No problem.
Imagine there's a PowerPoint. Everybody knows PowerPoint. And for each slide, you can either put in a question or a comment. And your own background picture, remember I talk about the personalized, right? And if you put in a question, then there are possible answers that you would enter, and there's a reward for if you get the question correct, right? We have a demonstration, and that there is not the one that I'm seeing.
Okay.
Right? I sent.
We get to that. You continue talking.
Right. So basically, when the person receives it, for example, this Christmas, you might start with Merry Christmas, I hope everything is well, with a nice background picture. If you're sending it to your wife or girlfriend or whatever, the picture might be something personal to you and her. And then the next phase or the next slide might say, okay, babes, what do you want for Christmas? And this is a way of trying to find out, what the person, you can use that to find out what the person wants, and if they enter now the correct answer, because remember, you know them, and you would put in something there that you think they would answer and what they would love and so on. And if they get the correct answer, then there's a reward, a multimedia reward. Could be a text, audio, picture, video, that pop up that is personal between you and the person.
It's like having fun with greetings.
Yeah.
Making greetings fun.
And there's a backstory. I must tell you about the backstory, but I don't know if you're ready. I don't know if you're ready for the backstory. Right? Everybody loves a love story, right?
Right.
And in about 2003, my wife was overseas, and I had to, my then girlfriend. And I lost the element of surprise because everybody knew that I was coming to engage her. Right?
Okay.
So being in the military at the time, I had to, the element of surprise is important. So I had to come up with something to recreate that element of surprise. Throw off the scent so that I can...
Everybody can get
so that it can be really special and so on. And I had a little C++ programming skill at the time. And so I wrote this program about 7 questions, and when you start the program, it would only accept her name. So if some other person enters the name, it would just shut down. The program would shut down and say, sorry, wrong person, whatever the case is.
So it has to be her?
It has to be her, and her full name too. Right?
Cool.
You don't want
That's more like a secret message. Nobody can hack this.
Right.
So
it was about 7 questions hinting on the idea of relationship and engagement and so on. And at the end, I write poems too. I can write a poem anytime, anywhere.
So.
Yeah.
And doing a rain earlier here? Okay, good.
Even here. Right. But at the end, it printed out a poem that I wrote, hinting the ring, because the ring was the engagement ring was 7 diamonds. 14 diamonds actually, in a row of 7, 2 rows of 7.
Okay,
right? And it kind of hinted, and I played with the idea for the entire day and lead her off, and then pop the question. So, which made it, special.
Your
for
surprise
everybody.
worthwhile.
Yeah.
Now, what is the categories? Like, okay, wedding, birthdays,
Yep.
Christmas. What are the greetings? What are the categories?
Well, the categories are any categories you can find on other sites, whether it's birthdays. Birthdays are some of the most popular. Mother's Day, right?
Yeah.
Not so much Father's Day. Right. Christmas, of course. We're in the Christmas season. Independence, anniversary, get well from COVID, right?
Oh, Lord.
Apologies
and all that.
Yeah. And, plus, eventually, we will have reminders on the site so that once you sign up, you'll be able to be reminded, hey, your wife's birthday coming up, right? As men, we might have a little issue.
Yes.
Right?
Anniversary reminders and all this.
Yeah. So you won't get in so much trouble.
So how can folks access this now?
But even before that question, we have a special category that nobody else has.
What is special category?
Job applications.
Job applications.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
imagine you're sending your job application letter and your CV, and that is bland, right? There's sites that does that, but all they have is a job application letter and CV. With us, you can send audio, picture, video of what you do. So an employer looking for somebody can see, more details and choose better from the list, which would eventually cut down the cost of employing or hiring somebody.
Oh, cool.
Right? So, it works the other way around too, that the employers can send out job openings so that people would know exactly,
What to apply for.
what they're getting into.
So how can folks access this now?
You can get onto it by going to allyourgreetings.com, and I would recommend just going to Create Greet, and it would automatically carry you to setting up an account so that you can create your greets. Greets are created, you can create any amount for free, but to send, it's a small little bit.
We understand that part as well. So that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen, right on your screen right there. And you go through the whole entire stuff. So allyourgreetings.com right there. And Christmas coming up, birthday coming up, we're going into a new year, all sorts of things we celebrate, down to condolences, apologies, all that. And anything you can think about as your greetings. And even your
job applications
and everything, man.
I know a lot of people are out of jobs and so on.
And you want to see what's happening out there.
Yeah, you would be able to send a job application on steroids. Right? at least that is what I call it.
Oh, well, okay,
Right.
cool. All right, well, my brother, look, folks, we got to get you into allyourgreetings.com. Check it out. Sign up. Check the greetings, even just to check the website. Just go and check it out. Even if you have that, it's just a click away. Dwight, we kind of pressed for time, so I gotta go right now. So, thank you.
But even before we go, there are promotions we're offering, right? And for the first 50 persons who WhatsApp 783-8575, we will give them a free access.
Oh, cool.
Right? The first 50. We could 783-8575. We could expand it to 100, but I can't tell how things go.
Let's do the first 50 for now.
All right.
All right. Folks, stay with us here, ready to rock and roll. Trust me, we have more coming up here on Antigua Barbuda today.